Overnight, another American city rocked by gun violence and mourning the death of a police officer.
Terror has reached our doorstep. The nightmare of every community has come to Raleigh.
Police in Raleigh, North Carolina say a juvenile suspect is in custody after a shooting along a nature trail that left 5 people dead, including an off-duty police officer. Residents nearby told to shelter in place as officers searched for the gunman. Investigators are now combing over 4 separate crime scenes.
We must stop this mindless violence in America. We must address gun violence.
Police overnight not revealing any more details about the juvenile suspect or a possible motive. Meanwhile, in Bristol, Connecticut, investigators now believe 2 state troopers were fatally ambushed, lured to a home Wednesday night by a 911 call, claiming there was a domestic disturbance.
Shots fired, officer down.
When officers arrived, authorities say they found Nicholas Brucher outside the house where he opened fire with an AR-15 style rifle, killing Officer Alex Hamzy and Sergeant Dustin DeMonte and injuring Officer Alex Ayerado. The suspect was killed in the shootout.
Our hearts are broken. We're united in immeasurable grief for those hero officers, for their families and friends, and for all of our law enforcement personnel.
Earlier this year, FBI Director Christopher Wray highlighted the increasing violence against police officers, calling it an overlooked phenomena.
Last year, an alarming percentage of the 73 law enforcement officers killed in the line of duty last year were killed through things like being ambushed or shot while out on patrol.
They were killed because they were police officers.
Right. Wearing the badge shouldn't make you a target.
As violent crime has spiked in recent years, critics have slammed the so-called defund the police movement, sparked by the 2020 death of George Floyd. But a new analysis of the budgets of more than 100 law enforcement agencies in the U.S. found just the opposite. Excluding 2020, 90% of cities and counties have actually increased spending on police each year since 2018. As for the shooting in Connecticut, sources say that gunman had been confronted by police earlier in the night for disorderly conduct at a bar.